Hi, today you've already played a game um, of Gimkit, and I know it was very short, but I just wanted to introduce you to what we're going to be talking about today. You all seem to enjoy it, so I want to give you a quick presentation of what Gimkit is and how to use it in your classroom, and then I'm going to give you some time to create your own Gim kit to use this week. So, we're going to be learning about game based learning in the classroom. And of course, it's called Gim Kit. So, what is Gim Kit? It is a game based learning tool where students earn virtual money for correct answers. It's great for bell ringers or exit tickets. This was actually created by a student who wanted something more fun than regular quiz games. And it's very similar to Kahoot, but this has power ups and strategy and data. All right, and you may be asking, well, why use games in the classroom? Well, this gets kids engaged immediately. It tracks what they know and, of course, what they don't know. It encourages repeat play for mastery. It's simple to set up, fun to play, and I'm going to show you how to get everything started, and then I'm going to give you some time to work on it yourself. So everyone should be logged on to the GimKit page. You're going to click sign up here or up here, and then you're going to click choose to continue with Google and click your school email. Very simple. All right, it will now bring you to the dashboard. And you can see here I have several kits already created. My last one was day and night. But we're going to go up here and we're going to click new kit. And it's going to ask you to name it and select the subject area. And then you're going to add questions either manually or import. I've never really imported questions. I like to use my own questions, but there are questions that other teachers have created that you could search. But I normally, like I said, just enter my own questions that go right with the curriculum that I'm teaching. And then I always start with 10 questions and that are with what we're learning. And then as we go to a new section, I'll add on until we finish that unit or that chapter. And then, of course, I'll start over. Okay, and then now we're going to add questions. So in the question box, here you'll check either multiple choice or text input. I've never used the text input feature. I find that with spelling issues, I think it would just be just too hard. Um, kids, well, would say, well, that's what I meant. That's what I didn't know how to spell it, that kind of thing. So I just always go with multiple choice. It's, a learning game. It shouldn't be stressful. So that's what I go with. So you're just going to click add question, and then it's going to bring you to the question. Type in what your question is going to be. If you need to have a picture of something, for instance, if I wanted to say, name this planet and I wanted a picture of the earth, I could just click add photo and either upload my own photo or do a Google image search, and it would have pictures that you could select. But the first question or the first answer is always going to be the correct one. And then the rest of them are going to be the incorrect answers. All right, and then once we're done with that, we're going to click Save or Add. And then we'll just keep going until we have all of our questions. All right, and then once we're done and we click Save, we'll go back to that first screen on our dashboard. We're going to click on the kit that we want to play and click Play. It's going to bring us to the modes. I would click Tycoon. This used to be called Classic. Once you click that, it's going to take you to where you can adjust the settings, the time, the music, the power-ups. Check all of those, whichever, you can select the length of time or the music that you would like. Then you're going to click Host Game. And then you're going to tell your students to go to gimkit.com backslash play and enter your code. And your code, I normally put mine up on the ViewSonic for them to see. All right, then we're going to go to the review reports. After you're done playing, you can click reports on the dashboard. This you can check to see what questions were missed, look at overall student performance, and use the data to reteach or plan your next lesson. This is also helpful if you've got students that just aren't participating, aren't doing anything. You can really, keep an eye on that. All right, here's a few tips. Ask students to write questions to help build the kit. They love that. It makes them feel like they're part of something. Use it regularly, just to make sure that they're keeping up and not getting behind. Try out fun game modes like Boss Battle or The Floor is Lava. Boss Battle is the one that I was talking about where it's one against everyone, and they love it, especially when the teacher plays. Use team mode. It's less pressure and more fun. So it does its best to break everyone up into an equal amount for teams. And then keep the sessions short and sweet at first. Don't try to overwhelm yourself with so many. Just keep them short if you need to. All right, so you'll leave today with a working gym kit you can use right away. That's what those 10 questions were for that I asked you to bring. Use the handout to walk you through it anytime. And I'm here if you have any questions. Also, if you need me to walk you through it, contact me and I'll help you the best I can. Before you leave, I have 2 exit slips for you to fill out. You're going to put them one on the poster board back in the back that looks like a takeout box for your biggest takeaway of the day. And then on the other poster board, it has a big question, and that's for what questions do you still have? And here's my contact information. If you have any questions, just contact me and I will help you the best that I can. Thanks. Go ahead and put your exit slips on the posters, and I'll walk around and help anybody that needs help with the programming and getting the computer set, and I will be helping you if you have any questions. Thank you.